All right. Just pop that open. Bada bing, bada boom. I'ma just go get a drink. Okay. Got myself a drink. Let's go. What do I do first? Do right there, I guess, because I have the scramble set here. Every time I stream like this, I always find myself cramped, even though I think I placed it far enough away this time. Didn't know I could do that. Okay. What the hell is that? I saw a black mark. Oh, are you kidding me? That's so dumb. That was so dumb. What up, Wiltor Gogolski? Wiltor Gogolski. What is that, what does that name, like, translate into English? Bro, that's my name? Average Polish name? No, I mean, like, what does it, like, directly translate to? Because, like, my name in English is Canyon, but Canyon means, like, a giant hole in the ground formed by, like, a river estuary. Like, that's what Canyon means. Like, that's the definition of the noun canyon or whatever. Like, what does your name mean? Because I know that there's, like, some names that directly translate into, like, the greatest or, like, the fastest or, like, the pioneer or whatever. Like, is that name an example? Oh, I didn't even have inspection on this whole time. I'm an idiot. I needed to train with that. Okay, that was so bait. I guess. Somehow. Some universe. Here it is. Name Wilker comes from victory. That's what I was looking for. Okay.
8 seconds.
I saw a bunch of blocks, so I decided to do the other OLCP for it, and it gave me a T-Prom, so I don't regret it.
Seconds.
Oh, what? Okay. Want a race on CS timer? I don't know how to do that. And the purpose of this, oh. Wow, that V-perm. The purpose of this live stream is to like prepare for the competition myself, so I'm not really in the mood to race people. My next live stream next weekend, I am very much down to do that. If not, maybe on Let's Cube instead, because I don't know what it is on CS Timer.
Eight seconds.
I need to stop doing useless U moves, because I did a U4 before I executed that OLL.
Eight seconds. 12 seconds.
So you have the scramble in corner, then you click draw scramble, and then you choose online battle and type code of room, and it's done. Okay. That is very interesting. Does it not progress to the next scramble until everyone has completed it, though? Okay, hold on. I discovered something to help with, not necessarily because I'm nervous right now, but just because, like, I'm a bit, like, jittery. You can see my hand shaking a lot. What I do to counteract that is I literally pretend that my arms are jello. And just let them flop. Like this. And then I belly breathe. I'm ready. Okay, that wasn't the best example. Next scramble generates when everyone finished solving. Okay. I would want to do some experimentation off stream before I get that set up for a live stream, though.
8 seconds.
Alright, I just gotta calm down my turning.
Eight seconds.
Okay. It, like, in the middle of that solid, like, flip-flop from, like, good turning, bad turning, good turning, bad turning, like, every other pair, and then like halfway through Olo and halfway through PLO. I 100% scrambled this, so I'm not even gonna check it. I think I just need a warm up. I think I'm jumping into doing like competition simulation when I'm just not even warm.
Eight seconds. Eight seconds.
Alright. I'm gonna turn off the voice for the time being, because I feel like it's a bit annoying for stream. Viakira comp. It is Utah All-Stars. It is the first competition in Utah that's like a local competition. I'm not counting like Nats 2018 or whatever. That actually has a prize fund. There's like legitimately good prizes on the line, so it's just more of an incentive to practice for it. Like, not even Utah Championships had a prize fund. You can tell when I'm not trying if I pause for a lot for a ZBLO. Because if I don't pause, that means I'm confident in the ZB. Can you work, please? Don't look at that .ol too closely. I believe in you to win Pure Mix and 2x2. That's like the two events that I'm not practicing. I'm doing heck of a lot of 3x3 because I want to redeem myself from Utah Champs, and I'm doing a heck of a lot of Squan because I just learned CSP. Pure Mix and 2x2 are like the events that I don't care about. And you expect me to win those? Will it be streamed? I don't believe so, unfortunately. It's not like a head-to-head final or anything as well. It's just a final where it is encouraged that if you're good in Utah to sign up for this one. Because it's okay, it's like a 2 competition thing. Like, you know how they used to do like A and B competitions? It's kind of like that. Except it's all-stars and then newcomers. So like the newcomers rounds are directly after the all-star rounds, if that makes any sense. So like the newcomers get to see the all-stars compete in their event, and then they get to go compete. It's basically how it works. And so because of that, there's a very limited schedule for what time the all-stars have. So it's like a 15 minutes for 3x3 finals, for example. If inspection isn't going to be relevant, I'm just going to turn it off for now. Never. Okay. Ah. That moment when you get Ola parity in 3x3. It's never a good one. Why do you have tape on your timer? It's actually not tape, it's Fangchi stickers, of all things. Long story short, it's so that I don't look at the time. It's to, because I used to have a bad habit of peeking at the timer, like, say, when I get to last layer, to see, like, what my split is. Which is not something that you ever want to do in competition, because it can, A, increase nerves if you're on a good pace, or, like, it can make you feel like the solve is already over when the time of the last layer is completely unknown. And B, it literally takes your eyes off of the cube and is a distraction from the cube, which will obviously make you solve worse. So I did tape on there so that when I looked down there, I'm like, oh wait, it's blocked. Why am I looking there? I need to look at the cube. And then that helps me get the habit out of my head. That was dumb. But yeah, that's why there's stickers on my timer. It's only on my smart timer though, because if I did it on any other timer, I would have to peel them off to look at the time every time. That was a lot of times. Really? That's a sub-8 average? I'm like not looking at these times here either as well. Which is also a good habit, to do the solve that you're doing on right now in isolation. Cause like, let's say you're on like an insane pace in competition, you have 3 really good times, and then a bad one on your 4th. That last solve, it feels like super important because you want to clutch out something to get a record average, but it's just a normal solve. Like, in isolation, there's nothing about that solve that you should do differently than how you would normally do a solve. So don't like try to metagame and like go for something safer. And instead you should just solve how you normally do. Let's Cube? Unfortunately not this stream, mostly just because I want to prioritize my own practice rather than viewer engagement. However, next weekend I am very much down to do that, just because it's fun. Let's Cube's always fun. I'm gonna reset this now. Alright, I do feel myself getting a bit warmer. I probably am gonna swap to Squan before I start doing like pull-on comp sims or whatnot. What was that execution, bro? I never know how to recognize EPIRM, so whenever I get that case into EPIRM, I'm just like, oh, it's Diag, just do what you move. EPIRM is just super annoying. We're just not even gonna talk about that. I need to, for that J-perm, I need to AUF and then regrip rather than regrip while AUFing simultaneously, because then stuff like that happens. And I was like, wow, that was a complete waste of my time. Oh my god, are you kidding me? I did both of those pairs wrong. Needless to say, I don't think I'm warm. I'm actually quite cold. Let me see. That's not blowing any heat. Like, actually. I suppose it is 79 where I am right now. So, of course, the air conditioning is to blast out 67 degrees because my family thinks it's funny. I'm just kidding. But it is below 70. So, I'm going to do this. I'm going to roll these sleeves more. I hate rolling up sleeves because I can only use one hand. Will you do 1 3-blind solve? After that latest PBQ, I will not. Like any continuation from this is gonna lead me to nothing good. Found something that was okay. Sure. What up, Anthony? How's it going? Ah. Wow, I changed my average by 0.1. Whatever. That wasn't a ZB. Yep. Darn it, whatever. It was a fun one like last case. That was just Rue LSE. There we go. That's not that good. I got a 77 PPV of 3 today, 336, but it was 322, 329, 356. I had a lot of hesitation on last, so it could have been way better. Honestly, with 7x7 means that long, it's kind of like, it's in this gray area where it's like, yeah, it's fast, but just spamming out salts can make it out so much faster. To the point where it's like, I know that you're going to be able to beat that like with ease within a week. Dare I say, expect to beat that within a week if you keep going. What up, Grant? Nice AUF, bro. Was that average just like all ZB? That was so much ZB. Hmm. What a T-perm. No one has ever seen a faster T-perm. Yeah, they were my first few souls back to normal size semi-summon, so I've been doing more casual practice souls in the 56mm one. Why? So I could probably start globaling high 330 with a bit more practice. No, you could probably start globaling high 310 with a bit of practice. I'm not kidding. I'm from 7-minute PB to globaling 320 just by spamming souls for a few months. Exactly. Semi-summon is just one of those events where spamming solves like is the way to get faster. Up until a certain point. I'd say like once you get to around like maybe like the sub 3, sub 245 territory, then like doing a lot more deliberate practice and like deliberate stuff with semi-summon is worth it. Well, I mean it's always worth it, but like it's gonna be like the deciding factor on what you average from that point on. Okay, we're gonna swap events for a bit because 3x3 is just not feeling good right now. I'll try Squan, I'll see how this goes. Yikes. Okay. I had a gut feeling about what I did wrong there. Okay, I literally locked up on every single turn of that parity algorithm. I just need a turn slower. What? Okay, that one I didn't understand. Well, I got the same one, so I can try it again. Okay, this is literally the same case. That didn't work. So why didn't that work? Okay. New plan. Okay, that'll how it works. don't accidentally turn as much in inspection as I am right now. Mm. I just saw PJ on top and decided to do that. I'm trying to become the 81st Virginian to get an official 7x7 single. Okay, why did YouTube block that? Freaking held for review by saying the word Virginian. Will you give me good luck to beat my 7x7 PB? Yeah, sure, why not? You can have my good luck for now. Watch me get parody this level somehow. Oh, what am I doing? You freaking took it, man! You manifested it, what the hell? I'm misrunning like crazy. Okay, I'm gonna not mistrace this case now. Man of my word. I'm bad at spelling, aren't we all? Okay. That was good turning. For once. Lol. That was quite funny. Okay. I was okay at spelling, and then I learned another language, and now my English spelling is completely ruined sometimes. Yeah, I took a Russian curriculum for 3 years. No, I only took it for 2 years. I lied. And then ever since that moment, whenever I had to write a capital N, I always wrote it backwards as like the Cyrillic letter E, because the Cyrillic letter E just kind of looks like a backwards N. What the? I think I had good thumbs too. That's the sad part. I just didn't do it for my OBL. Cool. Finally sub 9 average. Jeez. Here we go for my 7x7. Good luck. I can actually feel myself like starting to get warm inside here finally. Like temperature wise, not like speed cube wise. Like that was a pretty good turning and look ahead. Because I'm still at the skill level where look ahead matters on Squan. And it's not just freaking algorithm spam. That was solid. What up? Ty Rantier Good. Okay. Solid. Definitely a bit lucky on the EP, but you know. My username is supposed to be Tyranator. Oh, okay. Okay, so this inverses it. So I need to do this. Nice. Ah. It was good for literally everything except the very last target. Nice ABF. Okay, there we go. Hmm. That was a pretty good solve. Wait, I just realized that this is gonna be a parody. Shoot. I knew exactly the mistake I made, and it was just finding the orientation. I just lost track of what it was even or odd, and just did one of them without thinking. Almost a sub 8 average on cam. That would have been cool. What pair do you use? It is a new batch You Should Little Magic, and I modified it so that it has less friction here. It's not exactly like the best Pyraminx. I'm not pleased with it, but I also haven't really seriously cared about Pyraminx in years, so I just kind of have rolled with it. OMG Kenya, your luck worked, because it was definitely my luck, and definitely not the fact that you just don't do 7x7 solves. What? Come on. $834 with parody and horrible first center. Well, you know what to do now. Like and subscribe. And B from I'm subbed already, but will like. Thank you. It's almost like if you ask your viewers to like and subscribe, some of them will do it. Shocker. Okay, I'm gonna take this off. I think we are warm enough now to where I will start doing pseudo comp sim, and by that I just mean I'm just going to be doing averages of 5 and then deleting the results. With inspection on. Ooh. That's the scary part with Square One. Inspection on is a whole different beast than inspection off for me now. Always. I'm going to keep it off for now. Was that big C? Am I the big C now? I feel like there's a bunch of other big C's. Just got a 7.95 full step OH single on plans cross plus 1, but accidentally made a double X cross and just really easy 2-gen last 2 pairs into decent OLGB. Cool. You literally have 70,000 one-handed solves. Fantastic first soul. Are we doing OH with this shit in the background? Hey! It isn't shit. It's crap. Wow, that was terrible. Do you still do FTO? Yes, just not as much anymore, just because there haven't been any competitions recently. Going up to North American Champs, though, I will be doing a bunch of practice for it. I am very rusty. I am not even sub 20 anymore, so. Nice. I will so gladly take that if I get that officially. My end goal with Square One is to, well, first off, sub 8. That's a nice second variant. But secondly, is to unnemesize Luke Garrett with it. Because this is definitely the easiest speed event I can see myself doing it with, just because of the fact that I have a very underdeveloped CSP. But Luke Garrett doesn't have any CSP. At least not to my knowledge. It didn't look like he was using CSP in that average, though. But yeah, 858 is pretty good for an average 5. After this, I'll branch off into Pyraminx, and then 2, and then 3, and then do whatever. Oh, wait, whoops. How? Good. Bell and Bite, welcome. Is that your actual name? No, I'm Kalen Kite. Oh, okay. Please tell me your middle name doesn't start with K as well. It doesn't? Okay, good. I would be very, very concerned if it did, because that means your parents had no foresight. Just my friend says everyone's name with a B in front of it, so it's an inside reference. Oh, okay. $9.53, okay. Pretty solid, all things considered, especially with inspection. Well, I'm half black, so I don't think that would happen, Lamau. Okay, good. For real? Oh, okay, I know what I did wrong. Okay, I missed the guy's voice, so I'm gonna get the voice back. Oh, I actually over-inspected that solve. Ooh. Wait, what about the female voice? What does the female voice sound like?
Eight seconds. 12 seconds.
I don't like the female voice. I don't know what it sounds too robotic almost.
Eight seconds. 12 seconds.
Now that I mentioned it, it does sound a lot robotic as well, but I'm used to that one, so I might as well just continue with that one. Oh no.
Eight seconds. 12 seconds.
You heard me mutter, "Oh no" at the start. That's because I really hate that cube shape. 1049 average. That's pretty bad. If I'm being honest, it's not good.
Eight seconds. 12 seconds.
Okay, scallop muffin, is that +2? From here it's a +2, from here it isn't. How does that make any sense? Because the square one is taller than it is wide. So it extends further on both sides. It's good? How the heck is this good? It looks good. I'll take your guys' word for it, but I'm a bit skeptical. What I was saying there was scallop muffin is... I misscribbled. OBL, nice. Dang, I really need to stop getting sidetracked. Scallop muffin is one of the CSP cases I need to train a lot more on just because I don't really know the nuances of it. It's not a full turn. Well, yeah, but wouldn't it be closer to that full turn? It's whichever one it's closest to. It's like the same thing as this. Just whichever full turn is closest to it. I don't know.
Eight seconds.
Such a bad angle.
12 seconds.
How is that a sub 10? That was the luckiest thing to ever happen.
Eight seconds. 12 seconds.
That AVF was super risky. I also had no idea how to tackle that just because that's just such a rare EP. What was it? WO?
Eight seconds. 12 seconds.
It's probably one of the very first square one solves I had in a very long time that has finished upside down.
Eight seconds.
Okay, I'll take sub 10. I will gladly take sub 10. Okay. We'll swap over to Pyraminx. I should use a cube cover. What am I doing? Ready.
Eight seconds.
It was one move to an L3E, and I did that. I need to have a better place to set this cube cover, other than just up here because that's too far. Just right here, I guess. That's where I'll be putting it.
Eight seconds.
Okay, that's it's far enough out of the frame. Ready?
8 seconds.
Rod. So true. Because NAC is going to be in the southeast, they're having a round of banana 2x2x3. So, I guess it can mean that. Ready. Banana.
Eight seconds.
Okay. For the amount of practice I have getting another one of those scrambles, I am very pleased with that. I want to turn on worst possible statistic. Statistics, show worst possible. Thank you. 258? Bro, I'm cooking. Ready.
Eight seconds.
I got exactly that. I want the banana puzzle. I heard the community is pretty big for that puzzle. It's kind of just a meme in the first place. Okay, I have no idea why, because I picked up a Pyraminx for the first time in literally 6 months, like 4 days ago. And my practice has literally just been doing solves, getting back in the swing of things, especially with tips. Tips have been the thing I've been struggling with most. But I will gladly take 258. Those scrambles were a bit trivial, I should say, but, you know. Ready?
Eight seconds.
I have no idea why these scrambles are so easy. Like Sebastian Lee, if he was getting the scramble set I'm getting right now, it's like sub his PR average. That dude's a monster. Ready.
Eight seconds.
Now it's probably a good time to mention that I don't won't look like ever. And also that I'm regional champion, that's also cool. It was literally just because Corbin wasn't able to compete, and then Quinton double DNF'd. Ready.
Eight seconds.
Whoops. If I get tough scrambles, I kind of just have to hope that the 9-move V that I do just gives me an L3E, or else it's just going to be a 6.
8 seconds.
I'm fairly confident. Let me actually take a look at the psych sheet. Yes, I look at Yi Hingwang's profile. So what? You have two. No, it had the comp and then switched it to me last second. Utah All Stars, give it to me. There it is. Keep forgetting it's an Ogden. Pyramid Psych sheet. We got Corbin, me, Elliot, and Rustin. Okay, the fact that Rustin is number 4 gives me massive hope that I can like easily podium. And I'm pretty confident I'm securing second.
Eight seconds.
Good job, me. I made my average worse by an entire second. I'm most confident in Pure Minx on the fact that I can podium. For a 3x3, it's a little bit up in the air because we got Eric Pesci, Jack Anderson, and Corbin, who I all know have sub-8s officially, and like have gotten them recently enough. Two by two, I mean, I got last place at Utah Champs Finals. I mean, I can throw 2x2 so easily. Pure Minx is kind of hard for me to throw now just because, like, I'm good at the triangle. No one else is. And then square one I could probably miss if I just miss trace a bunch. Ready.
Eight seconds.
Okay, not if I do this crap. I'm good at the circle. It's not the circle, it's the frisbee. Get it right. Ready?
Eight seconds. 12 seconds.
Well, that's the average gone. Actually, no, if accounting 4, I can make this work. Hold on. It's not over yet. Ready.
Eight seconds.
Okay, now it's over. I need to count like a very, very low 2 for it to even be like sub Rustin's PR. Ready?
Eight seconds. 12 seconds.
Yeah, 3.8 BPA. Oops. Sorry, I thought because 3.8 BPA, I need what, 2.7 that's free. I got it.
Eight seconds. 12 seconds.
Okay, maybe not. Alright, 3.9, whatever. I'll go for one more sub 3 average, and then I'll swap over to 2. Ready?
Eight seconds.
I'm good at the trans-dimensional timer. I don't know what that means. Ugh. Ready?
Eight seconds.
Instead of a deep breathe, it turned into a burp. Ready? Good. Ready?
8 seconds.
$351 worst. I think that's just good enough already. Ready?
Eight seconds.
I got it. Alright, 310. Not quite the sub 3 I'm looking for, but honestly, I've just been bored with Pyraminx. What did I miss? Everything. For OH, I do... For OH, do I do L, Pinky, L prime? Or Pinky, L, ring, L prime? What do you mean? Righty for OH? So you're saying like this, and then Pinky L L prime or Pinky L ring L prime? Don't do ring L prime like this. That's just not good. You gotta do Pinky. Also, I recommend switching to your left hand. Ready?
Eight seconds.
This is why I need to start one looking. What the heck was that? My left hand is very weak. What? Do you have like a genetic deformity on your right arm or left arm? Do you even lift, bro? Like, I don't know if you've seen my physique. I'm not exactly the strongest dude on the planet. I ate my left hand. Ready?
Eight seconds.
Ready?
Eight seconds.
I really wish I didn't get this many 4 tips. Ready?
8 seconds.
That scramble is disgusting. Oh my god, I never want to see that scramble again in my life. Ready.
Eight seconds.
Okay, another low 3. I'm just gonna take these low 3s, honestly. It's good enough, and I don't really care about getting sub 3 anymore. Huh? Excuse me? How did that happen? This queue feels funny, it's almost as if it's not my main. I don't know which one is better, but seeing as this one doesn't randomly explode on me, I'm just gonna roll with this one for now. Just chuck that one underneath, I don't care. Alright, 2x2 time. Hooray. Ready.
8 seconds.
That was not the EG1 or EG2 I was trying to do. Alright, well, I just got my best timing competition for 3x3 one-handed on 2x2. Something feels off about that cube, and I don't know what it is. Ready.
Eight seconds.
Okay. Tell your judge to stop making loud noises. Who's my judge? Ready. That wasn't reset.
Eight seconds. 12 seconds.
That scramble was so bad, I didn't know what to do. Ready.
8 seconds.
Okay, I have not had one good solve. Actually, no, the 1.2 was pretty good. Alright, well, 306 BPA and 531 WPA. Ready.
Eight seconds.
Ah, wrong way. Mispredicted AUF. It's really hard to do that on EG2s. Okay. That was a simple case of not being locked in. Ready.
8 seconds.
Kind of fumbled the end there, but it's alright. Ready.
Eight seconds. 12 seconds.
I am really not good at 2x2 anymore. Ready.
Eight seconds.
Okay. Ready. That was very good, lefty turning. Ready. Ah, come on. Went from 1.7 DPA to 3.1 average. Ready.
Eight seconds.
Nice. Ready. I need to actually take my damn time with inspection. Verify every last sticker on the hue because there's literally what? 24? Ready.
Eight seconds.
I had a feeling it was a U2 AUF, but I decided to go against my gut. Note to self, don't do that. Ready.
Eight seconds.
Okay. Not ideal execution, but when I get a scramble like that, I can't throw because everyone else is getting the same scramble. Ready.
Eight seconds. 12 seconds.
I forgot what it was. Alright, 209 though. That's. I assume 209 is going to be good enough for a podium. I don't think anyone else besides like me or Miles is going to get sub 2. And I know Miles LeBlanc has been putting in a lot of work in 2x2 in particular. Elliot less so. He's more focused on Squan. Ready.
Eight seconds.
Imagine you look over at the guy next to you and he ends a solve like that. What do you say to them? Ready. Ah! My left index finger locked up there. Ready.
8 seconds.
Solid. Ready.
Eight seconds.
Okay. Another 209 that it could be. You get a 196 or better. Ready. Wow. That's a hard solution to do sub 2. I'm very proud of that one. Knowing that I can fall back on a solution like that on my final solve gives me confidence. I just need to not miss one look the very first solve and have that be my best time. Ready. Okay. Ooh. What happened there? There's the drone case. Ready.
Eight seconds.
Nice. I hated the other solution. The case isn't bad in isolation, but the setup too was awkward. Ready.
Eight seconds.
Nice. Like, literally a 2.4 is good enough. Ready.
8 seconds.
Clean, dude. That was so clean. This one is freaking hard. Especially with a UAUF at the end of it. Because that's a reverse corner cut. Or actually, wait, is it? It is a reverse corner cut. Okay, I was right. Ready. Okay, of course I get worse on last, whatever. 181 average, I will gladly take that. Okay. The Tour de France, 3x3. I'm going to be donning earmuffs for this one. I'm going to just do one practice with inspection.
Eight seconds.
Doesn't give me high hopes.
8 seconds. Eight seconds.
Stop giving me diag.
8 seconds. Eight seconds.
That warm-up did not go well. You gotta hop in at any condition, though. Ready.
Eight seconds.
Ready.
8 seconds.
Ready.
8 seconds.
Ready.
8 seconds.
Ready.
8 seconds.
Okay. All right. Thoughts on that concept? Holy shit, that actually worked. Obviously, I'm a bit disappointed because it's 742 and PR is 748 or 738, my bad. But also at the same time, 742 is literally better than every other guy's PR. Like, I legitimately think if this were to be in anyone's other result, it would be guaranteed PR or PR2. It's a very good average, is what I'm saying. Alright. We're gonna go one more time. And then I'm gonna end stream. And whatever happens, happens. I'll put these back on. Ready.
8 seconds.
Ready.
8 seconds.
Ready.
8 seconds.
Nah, I messed up my cross. Okay. Another good one My sample size is way too slow, so I'm not gonna blame Sol 5 added pressure as like a factor I need to work on, just because I know I've been capable of getting good results on 5 in the past. Alright. We're feeling good about tomorrow. Are we? Are we feeling good about tomorrow? I think we are. All right. That'll be the end of the stream. Thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.
Bye.